Welcome back. Today, the President and First Lady paid their respects to the Reverend Billy Graham as he lay in honor in the Capitol Rotunda. The world-famous preacher and pastor to presidents died a week ago at the age of 99. President Trump honored the Reverend Graham during a private memorial service.
From Washington to Lincoln to Eisenhower to King. And today, in the center of this great chamber lies legendary Billy Graham, an ambassador for Christ who reminded the world of the power of prayer and the gift of God's grace. Today we honor him as only 3 private citizens before him have been so honored. And like the faithful of Charlotte once did, today we say a prayer for our country, that all across this land, the Lord will raise up men and women like Billy Graham to spread a message of love and hope to every precious child of God.
This was the best part of my day. I was honored to be able to go down to the Capitol and spend some time talking to people who were there to pay their respects. They came by the dozens and then the hundreds, a steady stream of faithful there to say goodbye to the most famous evangelist in the world. Talk to me about Billy Graham. Why we're here. What do you remember about him?
Billy Graham's the greatest living evangelist in American history. It's that simple, and that's why everyone's here.
It's just a great feeling to know that someone who proclaimed to love the Lord always lived up to what our expectations of what a Christian should be and what his walk should be.
What would he have to say about today?
About today, I think one of the things he would say is that the problems that we're facing, obviously a lot of our own solutions have not worked. I think he would say that we need God's help.
Right now I'm standing on 1st Street Northeast, and you can see the lines back here. And these are just the local people that started gathering after 1 o'clock today. Back there, obviously, the Capitol. And most of these people are going to have to go through security and the visitor center before they can get into the Capitol and pay their respects to Billy Graham.
Humble man that has a simple message. The cross is for everybody. Christ is for the whole world. Not for any race, not for any nationalities, but for the whole world. That was his message repeatedly.
Do you think too many people have gotten away from the teachings of
I do,
Billy Graham?
I do, and I know that it troubled Billy Graham because they have. I heard his son Franklin speak about it, that Billy Graham was troubled because so many people are not in church and have drifted away.
Things are crazy, obviously. They're looking kind of like the Bible says things are going to end up looking, but you know, our job as Christians, and what I believe he would say the message is just to continue to love people, look past all our differences and be able to try to create unity.
Would he be troubled by what he sees? The partisan divide when it comes to politics, the violence, racial divide?
I think he'd be troubled but not surprised, because there's a sin nature within mankind, and without a life in Jesus, as Billy Graham preached, the love of God really can't bring that unity, and it's going to require heart changes for that kind of unity to happen, but it's very possible.
I just think that Billy Graham was a bridge builder. I think that he bridged people from multi-denominations, even from other faiths. He was very open to that. He would not hold segregated meetings. He actually would go and take the barriers down himself. And so I think what he spoke to us is really the model of what Christ followers should be doing even today.